What's up, everyone? Josh Kingsley here, your host for All Things Control by Eaton. We all know that AC input voltage, when unstable, can be dangerous. That's why you use power supplies to convert AC voltage into safe, consistent, and constant DC output voltage. But the question is, what do you have to think about when selecting a power supply? Well, in today's episode, we will explore the key considerations for selecting the right one for your application. When picking a power supply that's right for you, the primary selection criteria are the input voltage, the output voltage, and the output power capacity. Your typical input voltage choices are either going to be 120 to 240 volt single phase, which is the most common, or 230 to 480 volt three phase. The misapplication of the input voltage may cause the power supply to fail. Now, your typical output voltages are going to be 12 volt and 24 volt DC, and 24 is the most common. Misapplication of output voltage could potentially damage your sensitive and expensive devices such as your PLCs. So to select the proper power rating of your power supply, you're going to add up the current ratings of the devices that you're going to run with the power supply, and then you're going to multiply it by the output voltage of the power supply. This is going to give you the total wattage needed to run your system. You will always want to select a power supply with a wattage that's slightly higher than what's required to run the system, as an undersized power supply will not run the system properly and cause potential shutdowns and damage the equipment connected to the power supply. It's also important to understand where the power supply is going to be installed and also who will have access to the panel in the facility. So ask yourself, are simple screw terminal power supplies acceptable? Or is greater worker protection required, needing an IP20 rated finger-safe terminal power supply? And then the final things to consider are the space available, the environment and the panel's location within the facility, and even the geography of the facility. These are going to impact the form and fit that you will select for space, whether you need a device that's rated for fire and shock risk areas, and whether the power supply that you select meets North American and/or global application standards. Now that you've learned a little bit about control, let me tell you about an exciting new offer. For a limited time only, your distributor is offering special pricing on select push buttons and power supplies. Take advantage of this offer while stocks last. Contact your distributor now for more details. And thanks for watching this episode of All Things Control. And don't forget to keep it in control.